Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy III for the PC. I've recently gotten everyone to level 7 off-screen, which is more or less what you want to be at before entering the sealed cave. So now that we have everyone up to level, which did not take nearly as long in this version compared to the Famicom version, which is nice. And when you guys message me going, hey, Farley, just want to let you know you can full screen it and still record using your screen recorder. Just make sure you uncheck the full screen box. I did not know that, so now it should be full screen. It wasn't earlier, but I did have it as high as I can go. At least that's what I thought at the time. But now we can go even higher. Now this cave isn't really that big, which is actually pretty nice. And if I do fail in a battle anytime, I will show you guys the battle. I had a request saying I should instead of just editing it out. Or if I struggle during a battle too, I should probably keep that in. Okay, we're bound to have a couple new enemies, or at least just one in this case. Skeletons. Let me see. Skeletons are weak to light magic. They're not weak to fire. So actually, none of the enemies in this cave are weak to fire. And since everyone's pretty good on attacking compared to the Famicom version counterpart, I'm not going to need to expend magic as much. Skeletons do have about 57 HP, so watch out for that. Or Angus can just take care of him by himself, really. Same with Lunith, damn. Yeah, we don't even need to use our Blizzard spell charges quite yet. Except for when maybe we encounter 3 enemies and Refia needs to heal. Then, yeah, maybe I will use the Blizzard spell charges. If we head on up here, we can also get ourselves a Cure spell. Which I think she had Cure, didn't she? Let's see, yes, she already has Cure. But if you haven't had Cure yet already, now you can also get Cure, which is pretty nice. Oh, we got a new enemy. What are these guys called again? Cursed Coppers. Cursed... Oh, I only have 5 spell charges. Let's save it for a little later in the cave. The Cursed Coppers, they have 42 HP, of course, weak to light elemental magic. Doesn't really matter who you target. They don't have too much HP, so they should be pretty easy to take out. At least I wouldn't worry so much about it. Okay, 14 HP, that wasn't too bad. Come on guys, just one guy left. Look how smooth the PC version runs. I mean, I know it had a lot of bugs when it first came out, but they did release a patch about 4 years ago, fixing a lot of those bugs. So if you haven't played it since, I highly recommend you pick it back up. I mean, for me, Final Fantasy III is like my favorite Final Fantasy game. Nothing can come close. Or will it? I mean, I haven't played through all of 7, I haven't played through 15, so I don't know. Oh yes, there's a treasure chest over here. Thankfully, since it's not so much on a grid, you can kind of go in any direction. There's not as many encounters. Well, sometimes there is. Okay, let's see. How do I zoom in again? Here we go. So, this is what he was talking about. The skeleton is the key, not a skeleton key. Plus, you can kind of see how, like, the discoloration of the wall to the right when you zoom in. So, if you click on that, we can, well, open up a secret passage. Very nice. Sorry, I got a little distracted there for a moment. And then we end up fighting, well, Princess Sara. Thankfully, she did not get so far into the cave to where she got hurt. Yeah, glad you're alright. Yeah, we could take everything from here. We're doing pretty okay so far. Oh, are you sure? Well, yeah, I guess she has. We should definitely listen to her. True, got a point. No, well, what a noble thing to say, Angus. Yeah, no problem. Glad to have you join our party. And unlike in the Famicom version, she's not useless! She's so useful. Oh, kinda useful. Okay, not that useful. But hey, you know what? It's better than being useless. She can actually do something. Press the C button to talk to her. Which is actually the X button on my controller. Oh. Well, that's okay. and expect you to be afraid. I mean, you're running in here with monsters and you have no way of really defending yourself. I'd be scared too. Shoot. It's alright. Can we get another different dialogue? Oh, yes we can. You can get at least a few different kind of cutscenes with your 5th party members, even though they are temporary. So, she lets us know that he is weak to Blizzard and the Antarctic Wind item. They're not gonna do this for every boss, of course, but it does kind of help you get through the tutorial section of Final Fantasy III. Ah, here we go. Okay. This is my favorite cutscene for Princess Sara. So she's asking us our name. Yep, Lunith. Refia gets so mad, like, he wasn't really flirting. I mean, maybe he was, but she got so jealous. I think she likes him. Okay, enough goofing off. We should probably continue through the cave. Just a couple skeletons. Nothing to really write home about. So let's go and head on down here. Now there's an item down below that we're going to want to take the time to wander off and get over here on the right-hand side. Yep, the Antarctic Wind. So let's go ahead and head back now. Oh, are these different skeletons? They're different colors. Plus I got hit from behind, which also really stinks. And getting hit from behind is no fun at all. We can't do as much damage from the back row. So I say we should use our Blizzard spell this time around. Cure while we're at it. These are shadow enemies. Weak to light elemental magic. You can cure them and do a lot of damage if you want to. They have 66 HP, so they have more than their... Wait, that was it? I was still reading the guide. I was gonna say they have more than their skeleton counterparts, but they're still a piece of cake. I mean, gosh, it didn't even last long. Shoot. I should no! Wrong button. Okay, I wanted to say I want to heal up before we continue on, because I haven't healed up quite yet. Thankfully, not as many random encounters in the 3DS, well, the DS version compared to the Famicom version, because you're moving on a grid, so that's actually very nice. Oh, new enemies. Okay, these guys, what are you called again? Larvas? Larva. Oh, regardless, light elemental magic, they're weak to. How much HP do they got? 44! So not a whole lot of HP, actually. Except neither of you guys were able to one-shot them, but that's okay. That's what Refia and Lunith are for. They are backup, and dual-wielding freelancers are quite the threat indeed. I mean, look at our party. Nah, we're so badass. Well, we will be more badass in the future. But hey, Angus gained a level, and he'll be ahead of us for a while unless he somehow drops dead during battle and I have to revive him. Okay, now I made the mistake in my Famicom version of running forward too fast. Please make sure everyone is fully healed, because that's pretty important. Lunith was the only one. Angus needed health too. I'll spare a potion. I'm doing pretty okay in the potion department. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. Oh wow, you can actually walk pretty far before it activates the cutscene, in case you weren't already prepared. Probably to make it a little easier on, well, basically people playing outside of Japan, the remake. Since the original version never came to anywhere other than Japan. I'm still sad about that, guys. You should totally put that on a virtual console or something. But he's too strong for the Mythor Ring! I guess we're just gonna have to beat him with our swords and shove him in there by force. Because he has the power of darkness. Alright. Okay, the Djinn. He has 600 HP, and of course is weak to ice elemental magic. So yeah, use your Blizzard. And since Angus hits harder than Refia, I'm gonna have Refia use my only Antarctic Wind that I have. And I'll have Angus follow up with a nice hefty attack. So how much damage? Oh, 360. That was like over half his health. He only has 240 HP left. Dang. 130 left. I'm not going to count down every time. Now, of course, in the DS version, he does hit twice. I mean, a lot of bosses do. It eventually goes to 3 or 4 times, depending on said boss. Use Blizzard again. This time have Refia heal us. And hopefully we can get the attack in on him first. Okay, or get healed first, that works too. Before he knocks Luneth or Arc out, which is actually nice, so cool we got saved there. And Cure will be more useful in the future, just because we're so low leveled and we're not a magic-based class. It's kind of, I mean, not that useful, but useful enough to get us by, but it will help out a lot more in the future. And everyone gains level! Yay! And I have no idea how long we've been recording, because I forgot to set my timer today. Oops. I also have to go by progress. I mean, might be a little long episode today, so sorry guys. Aha! Take the power of light, you bastard! Yeah, that's what you get for making everyone cookie cutters. Oh, holy crap. What's going on? Yeah, that's exactly what I want to know. Okay, technically I do know, but if you haven't played this game before, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I mean, that's kind of a jerk move. That means she has to get out of that cave all by herself. Huh, that sucks. Hopefully there's not as many enemies now that we have taken on the Djinn. Djinn. How do you pronounce his name? Yeah, not that really matters. We're at the altar cave that we were at earlier. It is called Ultra Cave, right? Yes, we are. With the Crystal of Wind. Oh. Wouldn't it be creepy if there was actually like a person inside of the crystal? You know, like how in Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, gosh, Zelda gets trapped, puts herself in a crystal so she can sleep for 1,000 years so she can set things right. But here it's just a crystal talking to us. The Bringers of Hope. And I love this image. This is one of my favorite pictures. Like, just right here, this screenshot. I might use it, who knows? Uh-oh, that's not a good thing. From the other crystals. Oh, wow. That'd be good. Very nice. And I love the version of this song. It's amazing. The first game came out in 1990? Wow. Dang. I mean, this song is classic Final Fantasy music. And yeah, they had to get someone else to design the characters, but they are based off of the original, of course. But for the remake, they had to get someone else to do it, because the only character that was really designed was the Onion Knight, which they ended up using the Onion Knight from the Famicom version in the Final Fantasy Dissidia games. But thankfully, one of the alternate costumes does resemble very closely to Luneth's Onion Knight outfit. Now, if you notice, we don't have the Onion Knight class right off the bat in this version. But we can get the Onion Knight class later through side quests. And on the DS version, it was the most pain in the butt because you'd have to trade like 7 pieces of mail back and forth between you and your friend. And you'd have to connect the Nintendo Wi-Fi to do it if your friend wasn't next to you, just to activate the side quest. And if you were playing it on an emulator back in the day just to do a walkthrough like I did, you had to hack the game to make that happen, to make it think that you had those letters. And it was a big pain in the butt. But this time around, in any version after the DS version, when they re-released it, you don't have to worry about that anymore. You just check with the Moogles and they will give you the mail. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you'll see what I'm talking about as we continue progressing through Final Fantasy III, in my case, for the PC. Because look at these graphics! So much better than the DS version. I mean, look how far we've come. They re-released my favorite game and oh, it's amazing. Look how cute they look. What? They are. And we've been blessed with the Crystal's Light. Awesome. Now we can actually change our job classes, which I think I will do this part. I don't think it's been that long. I would hope. Maybe it has. But we can go on a little longer today, so that's okay. You guys don't mind, right? You got a few more minutes to spare? And if not, you can always add this video to watch later. And don't forget to subscribe, because that way you'll be able to come back later and watch it too. At any time. Won't forget about me. Come on, I got a cute Moogle on screen. How can you say no? Oh, what do you mean I can't master something immediately? So if I do a sport, I can't just master it immediately? I have to practice? Oh, that's no fun. That's like real life. No, I'm kidding. But no, not really. I'm being dead serious, actually. So we will have to train our job classes to get better. Now, if you want a hard way of playing this game, do it with only freelancers. Yeah, that's the hard way of doing it. And I promise you, you'll not be able to beat the final boss with just freelancers. Well, actually, with the final boss, you probably could, but the secret boss, no way. No way. So now that we have access to jobs, we have the warrior, the monk, the white mage, the black mage, red mage, and thief. I used to use red mages my first couple times playing this game, but I've learned that I just don't care to for the red mage. They're actually like a weak version of sages. They can use white and black magic, but you might just have a white or black mage. I always like going with 2 Malaria warriors and 2 mages. So thieves are pretty good. I like thieves a lot too, and they're good for stealing stuff. I liked them more in the first game because they evolved into a ninja. But this time, since we can change job classes at will, I'm going to be changing my Luneth into a warrior, and he's actually going to keep the warrior class for the entirety of the game. Because I prefer the warrior over the knight in this particular version. And Arc is going to be my black mage. Wata! Job class change. Awesome. And Refia is going to be my white mage. Because you gotta have a healer, as well as a mage that can do magic. Now, Angus, on the other hand, I'm going to change him into a monk at the moment, because I feel like a monk's going to be the best thing for him to do. Now, thankfully you don't have to unequip everything to change job classes, but keep in mind they do unequip all your equipment, so don't go running into battle quite yet. Now, the thing that does stink is that, notice how the White Slayer, the weapon he did have previously, warriors can't use those. So we're stuck going with our long swords and other weapons instead. So you are going to have to re-equip some of your all your equipment after changing. There's not really anything I can use for my mages. So just kind of give them what you have. And let's go ahead and give Refia her equipment back. There we go. I haven't figured out how to do left or right yet, so bear with me. So I got 2 bronze knuckles, 22 attack. So it's only 2 more in the attack power department at the moment. But the hands will eventually get stronger than the weapons that you hold if you continue with the monk and eventually the black belt job class. And sadly, he can't really equip much in the armor department, but I didn't really have much to equip anyways. The down arrows means they're going to be a little weak in the beginning since of changing job classes. Now, one more thing to notice is I can't land cramming this all in one part, is the formation. Kick your mages in the back, because we do not need them in the front row taking more damage. And then the Malaria Warriors are going to be in the back. When we had all freelancers, it didn't really matter, but now it does. Otherwise, these 2 are going to take some heavy damage, because we're not going to be able to find armor for them that's going to benefit them significantly for quite some time. And we'll find little things here or there, but nothing to greatly increase their defense, and it's going to be that way for a while. But anyways, that's kind of everything for today. Next, I should get out of this Ultra Cave so I can save my game. That'd be a smart thing to do, right? We have to run behind the crystal. And it's pretty much the same way we exited earlier, so last time it automatically took us out. Alright, so next time we're going to make our way over to Kazus, and we're going to go through the Mithril Mines, as well as get some new equipment, take care of ourselves and our party before we head into the other parts of the game. And I'll see you guys next time on Final Fantasy III for the PC. Don't forget to subscribe, because we'll help you stay up to date, and it does help the channel out a lot, trust me. And I'll see you guys, of course, next time. But don't forget to have a wonderful day. Take care.